the jet that you were just flying?
It's an F-84 jet that's manufactured by Republic Aircraft and built about 1952. It's in Dutch air show markings. The Dutch borrowed 4 of these from the United States Air Force in the summer of '58 to do some air shows, and so they painted them like this, and they only were painted like this for 2 weeks, and I gave the planes back to the Air Force.
Mm-hmm.
It weighs about 50 pounds wet. It's got 2 gallons of fuel at takeoff and about 60 ounces of smoke oil.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, that was cool.
Big heavy airplane at takeoff. My landing gear, I've got problems. The landing gear works fine on the ground, doesn't work in the air.
Ah.
And the sky is kind of funky today.
Right, it is, yeah.
And it's hard to see because the plane's the same colors as the clouds.
Tell me why this aircraft and why these markings? As far as, you know, picking a plane to fly like this.
Simple. My mother passed away a year ago and she was Dutch, so I was looking for a Dutch scheme to put on one of my airplanes, and I came across this scheme. And this particular airplane was one of 4 of them, and it had this nose art on it, and the woman kind of looks like my mom did, you know, in 1948, 1950. And this was the commanding officer's personal aircraft, and he told the Dutch they could have it as long as they left the nose art on it. So when he got it back in 2 weeks, the girl would still be there. So because of the nose art, I like her, and because it's Dutch, and because my mom was Dutch, and so.
I don't see a lot of F-84s. It's usually F-86s and stuff like that.
Yep.
So this is fairly unique to see in the air.
There's only 2 of them that I know of in the United States. F-84 swept wings. There's a couple of F-84 long wings, which was an earlier version of it. This swept wing, there's only 2. This one and a guy in Houston, Texas has it. So, yeah, it flew in Korea, and it's got a flying stab on it. So instead of an elevator, the whole stabilizer goes up and down. And because of that, they were able to, that's what gave them an advantage over the MiGs during Korea, because if they had a normal elevator, both the F-86 and the MiGs and the F-84s would go into what's called compressibility.
Yep.
And so the pilot physically was not strong enough that they would lock the elevator out. So when they started moving the entire elevator, that's when they were able to have an advantage over them.